And we're back. Cal has hit a milestone of sorts on his journey of revenge and retribution. He has finally tracked down the Great Khan thugs who almost did him in Good Springs. And he's one step closer to finding Benny, the man in the checkered coat, who seemingly has fled to the Vegas Strip. Cal, however, is still several steps away and behind Benny, and has found himself caught in the middle of a hostage situation between the Great Khan thugs and the NCR in the ruins of Boulder City. It's now up to Cal to either negotiate a peace or find another solution. Real talk, Boone. Do we just go in there? Over there? And lay waste to them? Potentially losing out on more crucial detail? Or do we pay off or attempt to pay off the lieutenant? I don't necessarily like the sound of that one. Mostly because that might involve me giving away my own money. What are your thoughts?
What is it?
Well, more or less what I just outlined for you.
Okay.
I guess first off, does Benny ring any bells?
No, it doesn't.
Can't say I'm surprised. You don't strike me as the Vegas Strip type. Alright.
Alright.
There's a bit of an echo here. Apparently there's not a bunch else to talk about.
Yeah.
You, my steely friend, steely in the demeanor, not in the kleptomaniac sense, really let me kind of do whatever I want. You don't... probably not useful. You don't exactly have much of an opinion or any guiding direction. Let's talk to the lieutenant. Hello.
How are the negotiations with the Great Khans going?
Yeah, about that. They are, how shall we say, complicated? Question for you, though. In a hypothetical scenario in which Great Khans had taken some NCR soldiers hostage, captive, and are holding them now at gunpoint, and a certain hero traipses on into the town and can't immediately resolve the issue with nice words. Would you be willing to take a little bit of a payment under the table? And if so, how much?
You mean just let them go? How would I explain this to my superiors?
Again, hypothetical. But in that case, no one dies.
500 caps would go a long way for some soldiers' families.
Let me check my hypothetical bank account.
All right.
I will be back in a bit.
Dismissed.
I am not a soldier. Therefore, it is inappropriate to dismiss me that way. I know the beret does confuse some. Alright, money. 500 caps. I've got 4,000, so it's not like I'm hurting for money. And I could easily make it back with all the garbage that I'm carrying around. Yeah, That might be the way, Boone. Don't like it. But it beats the alternative of possibly getting shot dead. Yeah, fine.
How are the negotiations with the Great Khans going?
So about that hypothetical situation we kind of discussed earlier, I may or may not have a hypothetical 500 caps.
500 caps was the amount requested.
Yeah, it was. I've got it right here.
This doesn't feel quite right, but it resolves things and gets my troopers back in one piece.
Yeah, that is my viewpoint on the matter too. Believe you me, I'd much prefer to... Ooh, did I have whiskey? I might have. Anyways, I would much rather prefer a situation being resolved in a manner that I didn't have to spend 500 caps or run the risk of getting shot dead by a group of people that almost killed me before.
Shoot.
Since we kind of got that all resolved, a few questions. Namely, what's the history of the city that you find yourself in?
Destroyed during the Battle of Hoover Dam a couple years ago. The town was set up as a trap for Caesar's Legion. The sharpshooters and the Rangers picked off the Legion's veterans from a distance, and the rest of the Legion just rushed on in. Then boom.
Wow, that seems quite simple. As though the Legion are kind of stupid or something. How about the dam?
It's one of the biggest sources of electrical power in the region, so the NCR's fortified the place pretty heavily. When
Makes sense.
President Kimball shows up on his inspection tour, I'm sure he'll be confident that the dam's safe and secure.
Yeah, with all the Legion running around the desert. Totally safe, totally secure. I keep hearing about a Camp McCarran, Fort McCarran, whatever it might be. Where might I find that? And I promise you it's not to do anything illegal.
Camp McCarran is the headquarters for the NCR military in this region. It occupies the old airport next to New Vegas.
Oh, okay. So I'm headed in that general direction. And you did say that the president of the NCR is coming? That's quite the honor, I guess.
It's probably just a political thing. You know, give a few speeches, shake hands with the troops, boost morale.
What isn't political? And anything else you know about the cons? Not necessarily the ones that are, on the other side of that wooden door, but just in general.
They're an outlaw group primarily trafficking in drugs and other contraband. They usually stay out of NCR territory, though.
Cool. That pretty much sums up my questions.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Dismissed.
Yeah. You've got a thing about that, don't you? Alrighty. What the hell time is it? Yeesh. It's getting late. You boys can stand down. We got things under control. You know what, Boone? I'm gonna be really disappointed if all of a sudden, they are like, oh, we don't care, we're gonna gun them down anyways. Mostly the cons shooting the NCR soldiers. I don't really care about the cons getting shot. Sounds a bit dark. No one should shoot anyone unless necessary. Wow. You have found yourselves in a very sorry predicament. Jessup, hello.
I'm getting real tired of talking.
Well then, stop. So, hypothetical situation has just occurred. The NCR will let you go free without issue, provided you don't do anything else stupid on your way out.
And we are out of here. Here, a souvenir for you. It's Benny's lighter. Shove it up his ass when you catch up with him.
Cannot promise that. That's not exactly my style. but I'll definitely say you say hi. I'll send your regards.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, cool. Now, piss off. I am very conflicted on my being accepted by the cons. I guess they are less apt to just gun me down on sight, though. So there is that. It's always a plus. Yeah, that's right. We already went through all that. Yeah, I've got the room. Let's go sell some stuff, Boone. We need to recoup our losses. Yeah, the NCR are like, we're getting the hell out of here. And the cons are like, yeah, whatever. We got safe passage. Alright, pardon. Get out of my way. So, that's a wall. I don't know. Oh, there you are. Hello.
The great cons can go, just as we agreed.
Good.
Dismissed.
You and that dismissal stuff. Okay, where in this bombed out ruins am I going? I think it's that building there. The saloon. Yes, it is. Let's see what they got. Your patronage in this building is quite depressing.
Surprising that the cons are going to walk out of here after all that fuss.
Well, it's better than them shooting your men, but whatever. What do you got?
What can I get you?
Mostly a bunch of caps. 9mm, sure, take it. And I'll probably use it to repair mine. Yeah, good enough, I guess.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Can't promise that. It is very unlikely I'll be back here.
Come back real soon.
That is an exceedingly unlikely event to occur. Kowalski, you do know that it is... What the hell? What?
Fancy meeting you here, friend.
Yeah. Fancy meeting you here. Boone. We're gonna have issues with this robot. I just know it. What brings you here, Victor?
Just rolling along on my spurs. Looks like I just might make it to New Vegas after all.
So it seems. Did you see what happened in there? I don't know. You kind of came from the wrong direction, but who knows? You're everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
Yep. Guess it's just down to you and Fancy Pants. I wouldn't worry about him. He looks all hat and no cattle, if you ask me.
Cool. I mean, you didn't happen to see him come this way, did you?
Fancy Pants? No, I ain't seen hide nor hair of him since the tussle in Good Springs. I'm sure he ran back to the soft living of New Vegas, though.
Probably. Well, bye, Victor.
Look me up when you get to New Vegas. I'll buy the first round.
Oh, I'm sure I don't have to look you up. I'm sure that there's some weird karma.
Wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
It's more the opposite. In most situations. Anyways, I'm sure some weird happenstance will lead to us crossing paths again, you weird robot. Okay, is that the overpass? I think. We've got about, what, a fifth, a third? I don't know. It's never paid to do math, Boone. We got a decent bit of our money back, though. I'm sure more of it will be acquired once we get to this outpost. It's in sight, Boone. We are closing in on our final destination. It is just a matter of time before we get to have a good, friendly chat. The 188. Hello. Probably shouldn't be drinking your own supply, but I'm not one to judge.
Welcome to the 188 Slopping Shop. Like our slogan says, it's better than nothing.
And you are?
Samuel Kerr at your service. Me and my daughter Michelle run this fine establishment.
Huh.
We came here from Prim about a month past. Doesn't look like much, but it's one hell of a location.
Yeah, it seems like a good crossroad spot for a lot of travel and trade. What made you leave Prim? I mean, I've been there. Not much going on, so I completely understand. Just curious.
Michelle and I ran a little shop in Prim till a prison break north of town spoiled it for everyone. Goddamn convicts just about shut down I-15. When traffic dried up, we took to our heels to find us some customers. I'm not one to sit around waiting to get saved, and Michelle ain't neither.
Smart man. Seems like it's a pretty good trading hub. So I would presume there's a lot of traffic that comes through here.
When 15 shut down, 95 became the route NCR citizens used to get to the Strip, or limp back home, after the Strip's drained 'em of caps. We get 'em coming and going. Coming, the suckers flush with caps they saved to gamble on the Strip. And going, the same folks, but now they're losers who'll trade you the shirt off their backs so they don't starve before they make it back home. Add in the troopers marching back and forth from McCarran and the Dam, and well, let's just say we don't miss Prim.
Nor should you. What do you got for sale?
You bet.
Not a lot of interest. But I don't remember ever picking that one up, but cool. What do I have that I don't need? Oh, maybe I'll keep that instead of the service rifle. Does 16 per shot, 72 a second, 12 and 99. Yeah, buy and buy. Probably could repair it and get more money, but you know, it's a lot of work, and I don't care. Goodbye. Perception, maybe I'll hang on to it. Dirty water doesn't do me much good. I guess how much purified water do I have? Quite a bit. Maybe you can do something with that. And yeah, good enough. Catch you later, Samuel.
Come back soon now.
What's up with him? Oh, I saw you staring at me.
It's amazing what passes for a firearm around here. You'd be better off throwing rocks.
Are you judging my weaponry? So I'll have you know. It's binoculars. I do have a pretty cool gun here somewhere. There it is. See? You're jealous. You just don't want to admit it. Okay. Well, let's find a place to sleep first. Because it is late. What the? Hello?
I appreciate how you've been helping us so far.
What the hell do you mean? I don't even know you. Okay. I'm just gonna walk away. I'm gonna go over here. Somewhere. Oh, mattresses. Cool.
Man, I love my guns.
I'm partial to them as well.
Is there some reason I should be talking to you?
What's with the attitude?
You like it any better if I tell you to fuck off?
If I weren't so tired, we'd have issues. But I'm tired, so here we are. Do I even want to know? No, I do not. I've had my fair share of weirdness with no bark. And we're gonna get nice. We deserve 9 hours. Yeah, I know I'm hungry.
Sounds like we're running Prim now. I'd still rather take my leave at the strip.
Yeah, whatever. Food and water time. What am I feeling for? Sure. That should sate my hunger pretty well. I just need water now. Where did it go? That is the question. Yeah, that's not bad. Alright, you want to talk now?
Hello.
Hello.
The followers are always on the lookout for new friends like yourself.
Oh, you're with, don't remember his name. He's at the solar plant. Cool. Well, got one friendly guy. That's Samuel and presumably Michelle. See what she knows. Hello.
Morning. Welcome to the 188 Slop and Shop. How can I help you?
Just getting to know the people. Who are you?
Name's Michelle. My dad and me run this store. His name's Samuel. I take the day shift and he takes nights. We came here about a month ago when Prim went to hell on account of the prison break north of there. Found a bin to call home and set up shop.
Cool. Yeah, I did, I wouldn't say it's a dump. It's, mighty rude. It's a pretty decent place you got. Yeah, I was talking to him last night. Well, good to meet you.
Later.
Mm-hmm. We'll get to her in a little bit. She's just kind of staring us down. Which is either a good thing, or with my track record with people, maybe not so good.
Hey there.
Hello.
Prim wimped out and accepted NCR rule.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
people
yeah.
will do anything to feel safe.
I mean, I would take an inconvenience of NCR and safety any day, I suppose. If it means that I don't have to worry about, you know, just getting gunned down in my sleep. Or more appropriately, in Prim's case, blown up with dynamite. Dang it. Nothing. Alright. Who are you?
Hey.
Hello.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from?
Well, if by bad roads you mean the grave, well then the grave.
Huh. Well, in that case, I take it back. You look pretty good. given the circumstances. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground.
I lived in a hole in the ground for an undetermined amount of time before a weird robot came by and excavated me from said hole in the ground, and then was patched up by a doctor. Where was your hole located?
Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical.
Oh, that kind.
I think it sounds more interesting my way.
Agreed.
But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family, whatever they need.
So you just kind of leave them in the bunker? What do they do?
Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean?
I suppose so.
And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level?
Depends on what it is. But I have a feeling you will anyway, so I guess go ahead.
I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them?
Not really.
That's okay. I wouldn't expect anybody to. I think they tend to keep to themselves. Hey, so where are you headed anyway?
Well, right now, in a general direction towards the Strip. But in a more general, long-term type of where I'm headed. Kinda wherever. Kind of place to place, in short.
Just wherever the wind takes you, huh? I like that. Keeps things interesting. I'll be honest. You're the first person I've run across out here that looks like he can really handle himself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together. Help each other out.
No offense, but you don't exactly look like a much, given the whole, raggedy robes. What is it that you bring to the table that would entice me to bring you along?
Good. That's the look I was going for. Trust me on this one, though. You'll be glad you brought me along. If I turn out to be a burden, we can part ways at any time. No hard feelings.
Okay, well that didn't exactly answer my question. But I kind of like the mystery. Where are you hoping to go?
Oh, nowhere in particular, really. Just hoping to see more of the world. Looking for a fresh perspective. I want to see how different groups have adapted to survive in the Mojave. See if there's something I can learn from.
Intriguing. Tempting, but didn't you say you have a family to feed? I know you said they could fend for themselves, but they tend to stay in your bunker. Is that right?
Like I said, they can handle themselves. And I'm not the only one getting supplies for them. It's a big family.
Alright. Well, I guess that's not really my concern about what they need, don't need, or will lack with you traveling with me. And the whole mystery is very intriguing. Come on, let's go.
Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I ask you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them.
Okay.
I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along?
Yeah. Now that I know that you've got some sort of training, it's, less concerning.
I'm great at punching people. I'm not gonna lie. It's a gift. Well,
okay.
Thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh?
Works for me. We got another friend, Boone. How about that? An old pappy said I wasn't good at making friends. Psh, got 2 right here. 2 right here. Thought she disappeared for a moment. Right. Now I've completely lost my train of thought. Space needle looking thing. Let's head in that general direction. Hello. You are, Hi.
You a merc? Because you don't look like a prospector.
Something like that. You don't look NCR to me.
Hell yes, sir. Well, not officially. Not anymore. They mustered me out a year ago. Administrative discharge.
Not that I care a whole lot, but what does that mean?
It means my CO was an asshole and I told him to eat shit. He ordered me to flog a couple deserters. Those kids didn't desert. They just got liquored up on the strip and missed roll call. I don't know what else the brass expects. Half these kids don't get more than 2 weeks of training before they ship them out here.
Okay. Well. Cool. I guess good for you for standing up for what you believe in. And now you sell weapons?
Going home didn't feel right. Not with those savages camped on the other side of the river sharpening their knives. And I still get to see my old platoon when they pass through here. Make sure the new CO is treating them right, and sneak them extra ammo. Anyway, I was always complaining about the standard issue gear. The new kids don't even get body armor. Can you believe that?
Huh. Can't say that I'm terribly surprised. Being all the stories and things that I hear about them being super stretched thin, but they really don't have the money to outfit their troops with body armor? Okay, kid, it's probably expensive. That seems like, you know, day one kind of stuff if you're shipping up to a war zone.
Vegas is bleeding us dry. We're tossing caps at 100 different problems, while Caesar bides his time and lets us wear ourselves out. This war is gonna bankrupt the NCR unless we finish off the Legion fast and dirty. We shouldn't be perched up at the dam. We ought to be crossing the Colorado and sticking a boot up Caesar's ass.
Not that I disagree with that statement, but I think it's a little bit more complicated than just crossing the river and attacking their fortified base of operations. Maybe a bit. Anyways, what do you have for sale? I'm curious.
Sure, no problem.
Ooh. Stuff. Alrighty. Not particularly interested. That's expensive. Don't need a chainsaw. It's not my style. Nor is that. Ooh, cool. Sure. Give me those. Those are free. I'll take those. Wow. I mean, the battle rifle sounds interesting. Wherever it is. But I don't really want to drop 2,100 caps on it. It's a bit rich for my blood. But I see you have a lot of caps. And I happen to be in need of a lot of caps. Sort of. You are not getting my fork. That is mine. No one will touch that. Same with the spoon. Someone does, they die. End of story. No questions. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I really don't have a lot to give you. Well, thank you for the casings. Don't die out there.
Civilizing Prim will show what we can do for everyone else in these territories.
I mean, you're already stretched thin. And I will say I am partially responsible for the whole putting Prim under NCR control and further spreading them thin. But, you know, I don't think it's going to be the best route that you think it's going to be. Hello? Probably don't have much for me. Oh, hi, Jessup. Hello.
Fuck Benny. We'll make him pay for stabbing us in the back.
That is my plan as well. I would have expected, in all honesty, to have seen you further away from Boulder City. You know, well, I suppose you probably you probably slept somewhere. I don't know. I'm just talking. You know, Boone. This is the closest we've been to our goal. Which, now that I say that, makes sense, because each step we've taken is, in theory, one step closer to our goal. But when it comes down to it, I'm not 100% certain what my actual goal really is. Like, do I want to kill Benny? Do I just want my chip back? And what was that chip really? Who needs a platinum poker chip?